Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. My name is Ksenia and today I will guide you through the Yin to Yin yoga session. It's a quite short practice where we combine these two different directions of yoga. I hope you will enjoy this practice because it's sweaty and warming up at the beginning and stretchy at the end. So let's jump into the practice. And we are starting today from the child position. So I will ask you to bring yourself into the tabletop pose, and from here we move with the sitting bones as low as you can to your heels. Lengthen and straighten in your arms, hands in front of you, and forehead to the ground. Keep your arms straight now, so it's not resting position. We want to lengthen the spine here. And breathe in. It's a nice moment to set the intention for your practice. If you do it in the morning, it's a nice moment to make some wishes for the day ahead. And then you start to walk with the hands on the left side. Keep it still, sitting bones on your heels. So like this, curving yourself on the left side and feeling the stretch from the right side. Still keep your arms as straight as you can. And then you're walking to the middle line back and changing direction on the right side. Feeling the stretch from the left side of your torso. Good. Let's relieve the pose. We're coming back to the tabletop position, finding the balance in the tiger pose. A couple of breaths here and then warming up, move. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale everything to the chest. So as high as you can, elbow and knee here. And then again, inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. And about 5-7 times you want to do it here in your own tempo. If you feel today to move faster, you move faster or slower. Still keeping the balance, connection with the breath. And after the last one, you're bending the knee and grabbing your back foot. If it's not working on the opposite side, you will do the same on the same side. And maybe from here, opening shoulder, lifting up your knee even higher. Maybe looking at the ceiling, holding the balance. Keeping the quad stretch, opening shoulders on. Good job. Let's relieve and change the side. So opening your left arm, right leg, balance, and inhale, lengthening, exhale, rolling the back, everything to the chest. And again, after the last one, bending the knee, grabbing the foot. Maybe opening shoulder even more, lifting up the knee high and looking at the ceiling. Good. Reliving the pose and bring ourselves into the plank pose. So tuck the toes, lift up the hips, check your shoulders, they're exactly above your wrists, holding, belly in. Nice diagonal line now from the shoulders to your hips and further to the heels. Couple of breaths more. And then lifting up the hips, and we start to walk in down doggy, bringing our heels up and down. Checking our ankles and hamstrings in the first down doggy today. Then bringing our right heel down, bending the left knee, holding a little bit longer here. And then changing the side, left heel down, bending the right knee, holding. And now spread your feet on the sides of the mat, so make it a little bit wider distance. Pressing down through the heels, you start to hold down facing dog position. If it's still challenging, or you do it in the morning and you don't feel like to go deeper with the hamstrings, you always bend the knees on, keeping your arms and back maximum straight. And then you look up, step forward between your hands, standing folding down here, letting your spine to hang down, maybe grabbing your opposite elbows and spine relaxed, neck zone relaxed. If you feel like you can do some rotations now in your neck zone, and maybe joining your torso, rocking from side to side. And then start to relieve the pose slowly, lifting up your hips, torso, and then arms, hands, inhale, above the head, and exhale, Samastiti here. Lifting up our right knee in the air, holding as high as you can here, opening shoulders, chest, concentration. If you feel that there is a little bit room and you can lift up your knee even higher, do it. And then controlling the move, we are stepping back into the high lunge. So step back, check your front knee, not overloading the knee. Touch the ground, open yourself to the sky. Keep your back leg maximum straight, keep a nice pose in high lunge. A little bit more here. And then grounding your right hand down. Inhale, opening yourself on the left side into the easy twist. And then maybe moving deeper. So you bring your hands in front of the heart and grabbing with the right elbow behind the left knee, pressing away, bringing your hands in front of the heart, maximum close to the middle line, holding. Good. Coming back to the middle line, bring your right knee down, and again, grabbing here our back foot, so similar move like we were starting in tiger pose. And if opposite side is not working, you're grabbing the same side. Maybe opening shoulder more, looking at the ceiling. Holding a little bit more. Softly relieving the leg, so don't drop it. Controlling. From here, give the base in the hands and move into the pyramid position. So lift up the hips, cut the distance between your heels, and stay in the hamstring stretch. I remind you that in pyramid position, we want to ground our heels and feet straight head alignment. So they're in parallel lines here. Breathe and holding. And from here, we're moving to the warrior three. So bringing hands in front of the heart. You start to lift up your back foot and bringing your torso into the parallel line. If it works well, then maybe reaching out with the arms, hands above the head. Keep in this line. If you need the blocks to support yourself here, you are starting with the blocks. Holding a little bit more. And then controlling again the move, stepping back into the high lunge. Hands down, moving to Vinyasa. Stepping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, little high cobra, elbows close to the body. Exhale, relief, tuck the toes. Down facing dog position, 5, 6, deep breaths. Concentration on yourself. Now we are going to jump, so you look up, give some base in the hands, bend the knees, and then bring in your weight on the arms. You do the jump between the hands and start to straight the legs, lifting up torso, arms, hands above the head. Inhale and exhale, Samastatihi. Moving into the same sequence on the left side. So lifting up your left knee in the air. Find the balance. Opening shoulders, chest here. Again, if you feel that there is a little bit more room to lift up the knee, lift up even higher. Controlling, stepping back into the high lunge. Touch the ground, open yourself to the sky. Good, left hand down and inhale, opening yourself into the easy twist on the right side. Maybe moving deeper, so bringing hands in front of the heart, grabbing with the left elbow behind the right knee, pressing away, holding. Good job. Relief, come back to the middle line and grounding the knee, grabbing your left foot, opening shoulder, looking at the ceiling. Coming back to the middle line, preparation for pyramid position, giving good base in the hands, lifting up the hips, cut the distance between your heels, straightening both legs, and staying here in the hamstring stretch. And then moving to the warrior three, hands in front of the heart, pressing away, kicking away, bringing yourself into the parallel line to the ground. And maybe reaching out with the arms, hands above the head. A little bit more. And then hands in front of the heart, stepping back into the high lunge. Grounding both hands, moving to Vinyasa. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, little high cobra. Exhale, relief. Tuck the toes, down facing dog position. 5, 6. Deep breath. Now bend the knees, bring yourself to the tabletop position, and from here we will move into the stretch with the principle of Yin Yoga, so more longer holds today of our stretchy positions. First, I will ask you to bring yourself into the melting heart or puppy pose. So fix the line of your hips above the knees and straightening your arms, melting from the heart. As low as you wish here, as low as you can, bring forehead down or maybe chin on the ground. And we are going to hold this pose with Yin approach, so sensation should be mild, 3, 4 out of 10. And then give good base in your hands. You start to come back first into the tabletop position. And from here, we are moving into the back bend. So softly bring your belly all the way down. And it depends how do you feel. I'm offering you Sphinx pose or seal position here. If you want more intensity, you spread the hands out of your shoulders line and a little bit further from the body. And pressing away from the ground, straightening your arms, staying in the seal pose. Important moment here to keep our low belly on the ground, then your low part of the back in the safe zone, rounding the shoulders. So you want to roll them, drop them down. We don't want to squeeze the space in our shoulders and neck zone. And pubic bone, low part of the belly, they're pressing down, and at the same time you're lengthening your spine to the sky and relaxing the face. Staying in the stretch couple of minutes here. And if it will be intensive for you, you will bend the elbows and you will bring yourself into the Sphinx pose. Now bend the elbows, bring chest down. If you feel that it was intensive, you can stay for a moment here in crocodile position, bring your forehead on the hands. Practice of complete relaxation, so relax. And relieving the pose, I will ask you to bring yourself on your sitting bones. We are going to do some stretches for our lovely hips. So bringing our feet closer to the root chakra, moving to the first modification of butterfly position. You may stay here, pressing down through the elbows or fixing the lock. The move from the hips, belly, chest, rounding the back, moving with the forehead down. And as we are holding longer with the principle of Yin Yoga, you don't press, you don't push here, you just rounding the back and let your body to stay in more natural approach, moving deeper into the stretch. Great job. Straighten your spine, bring it in one line with the sitting bones. Moving to another modification of folding down. You want to bring your feet further from the body now. So create some really nice distance between your feet and lower chakra. And again, here the same way from the hip, belly, chest. Bring yourself to the front and up to you. You may feel to round the back here and moving in more mild modification of the stretch, or maybe lengthening your arms, bringing your elbows further. It will be more intensive like this stretch, and still rounding the back, moving into the stretch, opening our hips like this. Wonderful. Coming back. Again, you want first to bring your spine into the straight line with the sitting bones. And last, our folding down for today, working with the hamstrings, inner thigh and lower part of the back still. We want to spread our feet wider on the sides, opening legs, moving to the wide leg position or straddle pose. If you feel that you're bending the knees in the stretch, cut the distance. Really doesn't matter from what distance you're starting. From the hip, belly, chest to the front, and softly rounding the back, any level moving down. If you feel that it's already intensive stretch for you, especially if you do it in the morning, this class, we are usually more stiff in the mornings, just stay with the fingertips on the ground. And it might be a good idea to sit on the block for this pose also. Such folding downs, they're really great for the mornings, for the evenings, to relieve any stress from the low part of the back and to work with our hips on. So stay in here for a couple of minutes more. Great, and we will close this position with the safe mode. So you start to walk with the hands closer to your torso. Then support your hands under your knee zone. Because in any yoga practice it's quite intensive stretch. And before Shavasana, I'm asking you to bring yourself in laying position on your back, and we will do the twist. Laying twist. So first bringing our right knee to the chest, then bring the knee on the left side, opening right arm. Couple of nice deep breaths here. And then softly changing the side. So coming back to the middle line, left knee to the chest, the right side, opening your left arm, grounding your left shoulder, top of the back, staying in the twist. And then softly relieving the twist, finding comfortable Shavasana. For you today, straightening and lengthening your legs, or maybe bending the knees on. Relaxing entire body. Quiet mind, quiet body. And now start slowly awakening, maybe doing great stretch above the head with your arms, hands, lengthening your legs. Softly rolling on the right or left side. And when you feel ready, start to come back into the comfortable sitting position for you. And we bring the hands in front of the heart for clean, loving intentions. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, for doing this Yin to Yin session with me. I hope you feel that you open entire body with this approach. Leave me a comment how it went for you, and do you like actually such approach when you're starting from Vinyasa yoga and finishing with more long holds approach from Yin Yoga. And have a nice day. I see you on the mat. Namaste.